Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Title: Using indentation for code blocks in compiled languages, C# and Java. Introduction. In many programming languages, indentation is used for code readability and organization, but it's not typically a structural element to define code blocks. Python, on the other hand, uses indentation as a way to indicate code blocks. This tutorial explores whether it's possible to use indentation for code blocks in compiled languages like C# and Java. We'll provide examples in both languages to demonstrate this concept. Note, while it is technically possible to use indentation for code blocks in these languages, it's not a common practice and is not recommended for production code. The purpose of this tutorial is to illustrate the concept and its limitations. In C#, code blocks are typically defined using curly braces. However, you can simulate the use of indentation for code blocks by using preprocessor directives like #region and #endregion. In the code above, we've used #region and #endregion to create a visual indicator of a code block. It's important to note that this is a visual aid and does not affect the actual execution of the program. It's not a recommended practice in C#. In Java, code blocks are traditionally defined using curly braces as well. However, you can use comments to visually indicate code blocks using indentation. In Java, we've used a comment to indicate the start of a code block and another comment to indicate the end of the code block. This is a visual indicator and doesn't affect the program's execution. As with C#, using comments in this way is not a recommended practice. While it's technically possible to use indentation as a visual indicator for code blocks in compiled languages, it's not a best practice. Here are some important considerations. Readability: using traditional curly braces or other structural elements provides better readability and maintainability of your code. Indentation alone can be ambiguous and less clear. Convention: the use of curly braces for code blocks is a widely accepted convention in C# and Java. Deviating from this convention may confuse other developers working on the code. Debugging tools and IDEs rely on the use of curly braces to identify code blocks. Using indentation alone may not be recognized by these tools. In conclusion, while you can visually indicate code blocks using indentation in compiled languages like C# and Java, it's not a recommended practice. The standard conventions of using curly braces for code blocks should be followed for better code quality, readability, and maintainability. ChatGPT